Hello, my friend, wherever you are. I'm sending you love, the power of positivity, and vitamin D. Vitamin D somewhere up there, but let's do a 360. So, and the reason why I'm doing this video, simply because I'm in the center, and as you can see, it says San Jose on there, and there are a bunch of pigeons. So, my friend, welcome to the Gazillionaires Club. And we are in the central of San Jose, and I want to show you a little bit more in the in the central, because last time we were in the central, but I was only able to spend like a few minutes, so couldn't get that many couldn't let you observe the central. So because like I said, it's very diverse here, and here we go. So not last night, I saw an interview of Mark Moss and Robert Kiyosaki, and regarding building wealth, right? And I think there's like, so you got to check out the interview. It's on Mark Moss channel, but I think the takeaway that I got from it was, I mean, there are leadership, well, mission, leadership, and teamwork. Okay, so you gotta understand what is your mission so that you don't give up, and then you gotta be a leader. Like for example, if you take a role in something, like for example, I think Robert, he mentioned like he was the pilot, and his mission was to get all of the men to safety. That was his mission, and you gotta play as a team, and I think that's very valuable. And as far as building wealth, you gotta have some kind of skill set, because most of us, we don't have a skill set. And I think he mentioned this over and over and over and over, like self-employed, or being an employee. That meaning doctor, lawyer, whatever. You're still working for someone. Then you have a small business. And then, big business, meaning that 500 or more people in your company. And then, the I squadron is the investor or insider. And in order to be an insider, well, he was mentioning real estate, and real estate is well, let's break it down. Before you make money, okay, you gotta understand the tax system. As an employee, I think I'm giving you an estimate here, okay? You pay about 30%. Small business, you pay probably anywhere from 40 to 60%. And then big business, it depends. It depends if you have more than 500 employee or you have less than 500 employee. There's a tax bracket. And as an insider, I think he was referring to like real estate investor, passive income where you don't have to pay taxes. So in business, when you make money, you got to learn how to keep it, okay? And I think what he taught was very valuable. At the same time, I feel like you gotta have a skill set, because once you have a skill set, you can create the your own asset. And creating your own asset, like for example with him, the Rich Dad Poor Dad book, right? That is one asset. The cash flow game, that's another asset, and it will keep on producing money until the day he died, right? It will keep on producing money. Currently accepting 420 Dogecoin, and the other thing is, well, cash flow is important because, you know, there are, so he was, you know, within the leadership. So there's a pyramid, and the three sides of the pyramid, you know, which represent mission, leadership, and teamwork. And within the pyramid, there are 5 steps of, like, you know, how you can audit a company. And most of the time, like, you know, like, we don't pay attention to cash flow, but cash flow is really important to any company. And I think these are knowledge that we all should have. You know, if you choose to go independent and you choose to not work for other people, I think it's really important that, you know, you watch the interview. The takeaway that I got from it, I mean, long time ago, most of the stuff that Robert is saying, he's been saying it for years and years and years and years, right? You gotta find what is it that you want to do. Like real estate, for me, the reason why I started out with real estate, because it makes perfect sense to me, right? First of all, you don't have to use your own money. You can borrow money from the bank, and then, you know, and then you buy the property, you get the cash flow, and you pay, like, you know, 0 taxes on it. Very minimum. Either very minimum or very minimum or 0. But it sounds easy, but it does take a lot of work because you gotta get the right team, you gotta get the lender, you gotta get the realtor, you gotta get the you know, people to rent it, and you gotta deal with, you know, you gotta have a lawyer, simply because if you have any issues with tenants, then, you know. But once you have the right people in place, and that's what he meant by teamwork. Once you have a group, your team in place, man, you are good to go, right? Don't compare me to the mother bum over there. It's like apple and oranges, peaches or plum pear, a banana pussy cut up and grow a pear, but I swear. And for me personally, what I've learned from Robert a long time ago, probably 2 years ago, it's not that long, 2019 or 2017, somewhere around there, but pretty much liability, assets, and, you know, that is like, you know, if you make less, if you spend more than what you make, you're never gonna make it, no matter how much money you make. And what I've learned from that, oh my God, Wendy, what I've learned from it was to create your own asset. And creating your own assets is like, you know, for me, it's like building my personal brand. Once I establish my personal brand and people know who I am, you know, I can use my personal brand to create an asset, to connect people, to share information. And you know, I'm looking to create something that will last for a lifetime. So that's the power of personal brand. And the thing that I'm still working on, because right now I'm just like a solopreneur, meaning I'm just doing this all by myself, right? But eventually, if I really want to be in the marketplace and really compete and you know, like compete in the marketplace, I need the right team. But before I even do that, I just gotta go with a company, work for a company for a while, you know, company that share like the same value, and learn from it, learn from them, or eventually could work with them. And if you know, if they share the same mission, then I just stick with it, you know, just because you don't like, it's, you know, it's good to be a leader, but you got to realize that there are other leaders as well that you can learn from and even surround yourself with. So I think it's a very knowledgeable interview that you should check out. Mark Moss channel, you know, on Odyssey. I prefer Odyssey. I still watch a lot of YouTube because it's just not available anywhere. You dirty peasant. But Mark Moss, he's on Odyssey. It's the interview with Robert Kiyosaki. And what's the date today? Today is August 1st, so of 2022. So my friend, check out the interview. After you watch the interview, use the hashtag Gazillionaires Club, and let me know what were some of the takeaways that you got from it. And if you are on a personal journey, self-development, self-transformation, where are you at? Right? Where are you at? Let me know, because if we are going to build wealth, we gotta do it the right way. Like, start from the very foundation, and regardless of what people say, it's gonna take work. It's gonna take work. All of these, like, online courses on the internet, how to make fast money. Believe it or not, I feel like about 70% of mentorship courses, all of these like influencer on the internet, they're just shit. So my friend, let me know, okay? I'll see you in the next video. And by the way, let me know what you think of San Jose. Like, you've been watching my video for about 10 minutes now. The amount of people wearing a mask, the diversity here, and I actually feel safe in this area. There was some other part there, you can just kind of sense, like, is it safe? So common sense is important. I'll see you in the next video, my friend. Much love. Ta-da.